In history, there are some people whose lives do not feel like the stories of kings or conquerors, but rather stand as living proof of how the faith of a single human being can change the direction of an entire civilization. And among such unique names shines Hazrat Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, radiallahu anhu, who was born in Mecca into the noble Banu Taym clan of the Quraysh tribe, a man who from early childhood was known for his soft heart, truthfulness, refined speech, and moral integrity, and who consciously stayed away from corruption, idol worship, immorality, and injustice of the pre-Islamic society. Even before the arrival of Islam, he detested alcohol, gambling, and oppression, and he shared a deep friendship with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from a young age, a friendship built upon trust, respect, and noble character. And when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received the responsibility of prophethood and began to proclaim the oneness of Allah, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu accepted Islam instantly without demanding miracles, arguments, or delay, simply saying, "Whatever you say is the truth." And this unconditional faith earned him the honored title as-Siddiq, the one who affirms the truth. After accepting Islam, he wasted no time and dedicated his home, wealth, social status, and business influence to spreading the message of Islam, and through his sincere efforts, great companions such as Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, Talha ibn Ubaidullah radiallahu anhu, Zubair ibn al-Awam radiallahu anhu, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf radiallahu anhu, and Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu embraced Islam. When persecution intensified in Mecca and weak Muslims were whipped, burned, humiliated, and tortured, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu repeatedly used his wealth to free enslaved believers, most famously Bilal ibn Rabah radiallahu anhu, whose liberation became an eternal chapter of sacrifice in Islamic history. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu himself was brutally beaten by the disbelievers and once collapsed unconscious in the courtyard of the Kaaba. Yet even while bleeding, his only concern was the condition of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. During the Hijrah, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated from Mecca, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was chosen as his sole companion, and inside the cave of Thawr, he tore his own garment to seal the holes so that no harmful creature could reach the Prophet. He silently endured a snake bite without making a sound so as not to disturb him, and only when tears fell onto the Prophet's face did he awaken, a moment that is not merely history, but the deepest expression of faith. After the establishment of the Islamic society in Medina, he remained at the peak of humility and stood beside the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in every crisis, including Badr, Uhud, Khandak, and Tabuk. During the expedition of Tabuk, he donated all of his wealth in the path of Allah and said, "I have left Allah and His Messenger for my family." On the day of the passing of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the Muslim community was shocked and devastated, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu recited verses of the Quran and declared with firm conviction that Islam is not dependent on any individual, but upon Allah alone. After becoming the first caliph of Islam, he understood leadership as responsibility rather than power. He firmly confronted those who refused to pay zakat to protect the pillars of Islam, suppressed the false prophets and internal rebellions, initiated the historic compilation of the Holy Quran to preserve it for future generations. Despite being the ruler, he lived simply, wore ordinary clothes, wished to earn his own livelihood, and at the time of his death, he ensured that not even a single dirham of public wealth remained with him. And in his short caliphate of just over 2 years, he proved that true leadership is not dominance, but trust, not luxury, but sacrifice. And thus, the life of Hazrat Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu became a vast school of learning, where faith, friendship, sacrifice, truthfulness, responsibility, and complete reliance upon Allah are taught so deeply that understanding his legacy truly takes hours upon hours. And even in the final stage of his life, he never presented himself as a king or ruler, but humbly said in his sermons, "I am not the best among you, but this responsibility has been placed upon me." No palaces were built during his rule, no royal lifestyle emerged. Instead, he would attempt to go to the market carrying goods on his shoulders until the companions requested a minimal allowance be set for him from the public treasury. Even when making decisions of war, his eyes filled with tears because he viewed every Muslim life as a sacred trust. When many memorizers of the Quran were martyred in battle, he accepted the advice of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu and initiated the compilation of the Quran under the leadership of Zayd ibn Thabit radiallahu anhu, stating that this responsibility felt heavier than moving a mountain. In his private life, he was deeply compassionate, gently caring for orphans and secretly delivering food to widows at night, without anyone knowing that this servant of humanity was the Caliph himself. Before his death, he returned his personal belongings, including clothes, a camel, and a servant, to the public treasury and demanded full accountability. And when he passed away, Umar radiallahu anhu wept and said, "You have made the path difficult for those who come after you," because Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu had set a standard where leadership means self-sacrifice, authority means responsibility, and success means the pleasure of Allah. And although his death marked an era, the values he left behind continue to guide the Muslim Ummah generation after generation. For the life of Hazrat Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu proves that Islam is not merely a religion of words, but a living practice of character, sacrifice, truthfulness, and absolute trust in Allah. And that is why no matter how much his story is read, it never truly comes to an end.